Hello everyone, welcome back to GameCraft. In this video we're going to have a look at this new upcoming action-adventure game, covering all the info we know about it so far. The reason this game looks promising, well, mainly because it got delayed, tends to be a good sign nowadays. But that aside, the game looks like it would appeal to those of us who like games like Black Myth: Wukong or Ghost of Tsushima. The setting, the action, the flashy combat and beautiful world seems to be written all over it. It's made by Everstone Studios and published by NetEase. It takes inspiration from the wuxia genre of Chinese cinema and fiction, kind of like what we saw in something like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. What we know so far is that the game was announced in 2022, and the reveal trailer was very cinematic and flashy, as you can see. It had quite a few bosses showcased, which immediately makes you think Black Myth: Wukong or Sekiro type of thing. Then we can see some high-flying, tree-jumping action, again, very similar to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. This immediately makes you think single-player action game. A year later, they released a full-length gameplay trailer, and now it has some more of the Assassin's Creed vibe or Ghost of Tsushima. It seems like an open world, not small maps with loading screens like Sekiro or Black Myth. We can see in this radial selection a bunch of things that make no sense. He picks the one called Energy Pool, and that guy freezes in time somehow. And now he hit X and froze all of those guys. Is he not willing to kill them for story purposes? Or is it just showing off some flashy action? We'll see, I guess. And now when we cut to the horse, you can immediately get Ghost of Tsushima vibes, which are good vibes. And this shot looks clearly intended to show off the world and the immersive feel of the space you're in. There's bow play as well. And you can run on water. Jesus Christ. And indeed, the official description on the game's website says, "Embark on an unforgettable journey in Where Winds Meet, an open-world action-adventure RPG set in ancient China's tumultuous 5 dynasties and 10 kingdoms era. Explore a land ravaged by war and territorial disputes, where political intrigue, power struggles, and epic battles shape the course of history. Amidst the chaos, discover a world brimming with cultural riches and prosperity, where heroes rise and legends are born. Will you embrace your destiny as a young martial artist, uncover the secrets of your identity, and forge your own path in an era of boundless possibilities?" Yes, please. So there's your setting, and it's an open-world RPG. Later on, IGN had an exclusive 18-minute gameplay trailer, along with some content creators who participated in a closed beta earlier this year. We can see here this looks like a story mission with some companions. And we can actually see some of the controls here. And from what I heard, many of the content creators during that test voiced concerns about the polish and how the game looks. We can see the graphics here doesn't look as great as the trailer would make you believe. The game has a character creator, so it's not a specific hero that you have to play like Ghost of Tsushima. And you can even pet cats, which guarantees success of any game. We can see the side menu here gives us a glimpse of the options. It has the obvious things that puts it in the same category as Ghost of Tsushima mostly, but it also, interestingly, has friends right in the middle there, along with factions and professions. And here it seems you can equip 2 weapons and a bow, tomes and mysteries, which sounds like abilities or some sort of augmentation. But the developers also said they want to let players define their playstyle. Whether that's just marketing buzz, or there's more to combat than just swords and bows. If you can have other weapons or only martial arts with kicks and punches only, for example, we'll see. There's also some building features in the game where you can actually build towns or structures. I'm not sure if that's MMO style of gathering materials to build a structure, or kind of like Ghost, where when you free a village, it gets built up in a cutscene and then you can interact with new NPCs that come to that village. Or maybe even somewhere in between. I couldn't really find any more concrete info about this. From the looks of it, you can change time of day at will. This is also pretty crazy but looks fun. So it seems that you can observe creatures in nature doing things and then you copy them. So the toad here has a leap, and when you observe it, you can acquire the ability to do the same shit. And that's what mysteries are, it seems, so the abilities that you learn from nature. The game was announced to be coming out on PC, console and mobile, which is always worrying, I guess, when you hear mobile. But so was Throne and Liberty, and it didn't turn out to be so bad, after a bunch of fixing that is. And on top of all this information, there has been some content on Chinese social media at least that seems to show multiplayer. It seems you can team up in a group to take on bosses in dungeon or raid style content, and there's even PvP, which seems like a later addition. Now it's not clear if that multiplayer is baked into the game, like an MMO, or if it's more like Elden Ring, where players can visit each other's worlds for certain types of content. Now the latest news that came out with the latest trailer was an announcement that the game is coming out on December the 27th in China. The trailer had some more gameplay that does look a bit more polished and better looking in general, so hopefully that's how the game will actually look when we play it. Then again, we have to see it firsthand to be sure that's how it actually plays. The studio is committed to a global release, and with the delays and given the fact that the Chinese release is now set, hopefully the global release isn't far off as the game is already done. They will just need to spend the time with the localization and publishing, but we know the game is fully developed now. So fingers crossed, early 2025, we can hear some more information about a precise date for the Western release. What you're seeing now in the background is the latest launch trailer. Now please let me know what you think in the comments about this game. Is it the first time you hear about it? Does it look promising? Or do you anticipate a disappointment? Is it the next Black Myth Wukong or the next Veilguard? Well, Chinese Veilguard that is. If you made it this far, thank you for your time, and please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the beloved algorithm. That helps me out a bunch. See you in the next video.